Morning, guys. Welcome to the first talking episode of Morning Coffee at the Bowl. Yeah, my name's Kevin Lee, and I decided to start a little bit of a show here for older guys that maybe still ride or just getting into riding skateboards. And I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of, some background into what I'm doing and maybe a little bit why, and then a little bit of a background as to who I am, because I'm nothing special in skateboarding. But, well, I'm a special person because I'm just me, and I believe that everybody's special in their own way. But anyways, that I'm not special in skateboarding. I'm just an old 42-year-old skateboarder learning something new, though. Although I've been skateboarding since the early middle 80s as a real little kid. I just started seeing these parks around town, and they're all like bowls that are pretty gnarly for what we used to skate as a street skater. Anyways, and you're thinking, well, you'll be doing rails and all these big gaps. Back in the day, yeah, I just want to mellow out as a nice old dude. Okay, the bowls aren't that mellow. It's crazy speed, but anyways, yeah, it's just better than street skating, trying to throw yourself down some big gap, 100 times, and old guy knees don't take that. So anyways, Kevin Lee, I was born in Ohio, ended up in 1978 in Roswell, Georgia, USA, grew up there. Somewhere around 1984 or 1985, like every kid in the elementary school seemed like there was a nice group of skaters right there in my grade or surrounding grades. I remember this one kid had the Rat Bones sweatpants, and I'd see Vision shirts, Sim shirts, and GNS, and all the brands of the days. Kids were wearing Jams, and it was just the 80s. I can't remember exactly what got me into skateboarding, but it wasn't like thrashing or anything like that, because I was already skating prior to that. I remember going to see that in Gleaming the Cube and all that, which was a little bit later, I believe 89 for Gleaming the Cube, but it was like we were already in skateboarding. I remember my first thing for skateboarding was reading like a Hobie book in the little elementary school library and going, this is pretty cool, and seeing people from probably like the 50s and 60s doing like tic-tacs on those old school boards, and your neighbor having a little banana board trying to replicate that stuff. They were already doing stuff well beyond that, but that was like my first like vision of what skateboarding was. And so I was walking the dog and tic-tacking and all those little, like surf style tricks. And then eventually I discovered they have pro boards, big boards, pull, ramp skating is what we're seeing in the magazines and whatnot. And then the onset of street skating is really what got me what I saw, because we didn't have any ramps where I was. We had a little quarter pipe that we put in the janky school parking lot. I believe the janitors ripped that out at some point. But as I'm going through 4th, 5th grade into 6th grade, I wanted to mention these kids in elementary school. There was a couple families, the Milinarskis and I believe the Giraldos, George and Roger, and Keith was in my class at Keith Milinarski. He was a great skateboarder. We were just little kids. Going into middle school, there was a kid, Michael Devine, who I believe still skates, was an incredible skateboarder, probably has some mag shots and whatnot. This guy McPherson later on, who actually got a skate park for our town, that I ended up working at through the first things and some camps, and helped with that through our park services. But fast forwarding through all the different things, it was mainly just street skating, but I was always good at transitions because my neighbor also skated, and there had been a park called Street Waves in Lithonia, Georgia, that was kind of closing, I believe. Who knows? All I know is that for like maybe a birthday or Christmas or something, his parents put a 6-foot ramp in the yard, and we were skating like every day. Every day. At least I was there all the time and got pretty good at transition skating. But a 6-foot is much different than these bowls. 12-foot, 10-foot bowls, even the 7 and 8-foot bowls that are around the park bowls. It's a completely different ball game. You know, I knew how to go back and forth and do all the carves and the lip slides and all that on the little plywood masonite thing that eventually rots away. But these hard concrete things are different. And so, I don't know, if anybody has any comments to put in the videos as they see them, you know, things that I could do a little bit better on the vertical walls, whatever you got. And also, I wanted to focus on different people, music, and, you know, coffee. And you guys is also your journey through skating as an old man. I wanted to tell a quick story before I let you guys go. I was at this park that I'm kind of learning the bowls. It's a probably 5 and 6 foot bowl, but it starts with a little snake run. And anyway, it's a cool little park. You'll see it in Morning Coffee 1, where I'm just kind of finding the lines around the bowl. That's where I hurt myself. Hurt this right arm horribly. And in the first few weeks of maybe thinking of doing this, and so you'll see videos of my band. It's a band video that I made where I'm skating padless and ripping around and doing these early grab backsides and all this stuff. Yeah, I tried going, was rolling fakie. I'm going, yeah, I got fakie down now, and did a disaster, but hung up and fell to the bottom of the little bowl there and fell right on this arm. And so that kind of slowed me down from just trying to go right at it. Because to be honest with you, maybe if that hadn't happened, I'd be in the 10-foot and 12-foot bowls that I'm skating now and trying to do those same tricks instead of just trying to flow it and feel the lip. Feel the lip before I attack the lip like it's a 6-foot mini ramp, you know? And so, yeah, I'm getting there, and I just love skateboarding. Always have my entire life. Maybe was out of it for a few years, 5 or so, but never really fully out. Just love it. Anyways, thank you guys, and hopefully you guys keep watching.